Oh, whoops.
You're my best friend.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a very fun video coming for you. I'm going to be giving you some pancake recipe ideas just in time for Pancake Day. I'm so excited about it. I love Pancake Day. So I'm gonna be giving you different pancake options and different toppings options. So I am basically all set up and ready to go. If you haven't made pancakes before, pancakes are like the easiest thing if you're like baking. Does it count as baking? You're not really baking it, it's not going in the oven, but it's one of the easiest things. You literally like mix all the ingredients together and then put them in a pan and flip them, eat them.
You can see right now all of the ingredients that you're going to be using to make the American fluffy pancakes. I will have all the exact amounts of everything in the description box below. I will tell you them now as we go along as well. So for these pancakes, the nice fluffy ones, we're going to want roughly 1.5 to 2 cups of flour. So I originally used 1.5 cups and then I had to add some more afterwards because they weren't quite as thick as I wanted them to be. Then I added 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Again, if your pancakes aren't rising, then absolutely add another ½ teaspoon in there. Then we have 1 teaspoon of salt. Then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. So now I'm just going to quickly mix up the dry ingredients a little bit before starting to make my wet ingredient mixture, in which I am adding 1.25 cups of milk, so like 295 milliliters. I'm going to add 1 large egg, and then I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of butter. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're supposed to do the dry and wet separate or if you're supposed to do it all together. And I've done it differently for each set of pancakes, but both of them turned out well. So honestly, I would just say sling everything in the pot and mix it up. In the pot, in your mixing bowl. Just mix it all together. You got this. It's going to come out good no matter what. I'm sure of it. So just mix it up.
So I am just whisking this up. I know I could use an absolutely much better utensil than a fork, but I have the dishwasher going and my good wooden spoons are in there. And I don't have a whisk. I've got an electric whisk, I haven't used it yet. Don't need it, I can use my hands, I'm strong enough, it's okay. I think next time... That was a funny noise. I think next time, not next time, I think for the crepes I'm gonna try and maybe melt the butter. Because obviously you want to whisk this up until it's a nice smooth batter. There's a few little chunks in here and I can't really tell if it's flour or if it's the butter, because obviously the butter's so we'll see if it goes any better next time, and by the end of the video I'll be able to let you know which way to do it. A lovely smooth batter just like this. This could be a little bit smoother, but I'm a bit lazy, is what it is. So it is time to start actually making the pancakes. I'm so excited. My advice for you would be, whenever, obviously use any pan. I'm going to use like a sauce, any like frying pan. I'm using a small one because this is the least scratched up, so it's less likely to stick to it. You can use a small one or a big one. You can do as many or as few pancakes at a time as you'd like. I would say when scooping out and pouring the pancakes, I would either use a ladle or a jug. Sorry, this is dirty, it's the one I just used for mixing the wet ingredients. So I'd either put all your batter in a jug so you can like pour it out, or use a ladle. And let's get cooking.
Alrighty, so I added a little bit of butter in the pan. You can use butter or oil. And we're going to do the first pancake, which is always a tester pancake. In this case, I actually found out that my tester pancake was a bit crap. So I ended up having to add a little bit more flour and a little bit more baking powder, like I said before, and they turned out a lot better. If you look at the shape of this one and then the next one that's coming. Oh, you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Oh, what a difference. That one's banging. Yeah, I would also suggest not adding loads of butter and oil each time. If you want it to come out looking lovely and smooth like these thick old boys, then yeah, don't keep adding butter and oil unless you need to.
it is now time for my favorite part. I'm going to start putting toppings on. So for these regular standard like American thicker pancakes, my two options for toppings that I chose are two classics. I'm going for some candied bacon with some maple syrup. That is the most savory option that you're gonna get here today. And also going for, I'm gonna use melted chocolate and strawberries, but just like Nutella and strawberries, you know, I don't really eat that much Nutella, so I decided not to bother buying a whole jar for me to not use it. So I just got some chocolate buttons to melt. So let's decorate.
So I'm just putting a little bit of oil in the pan to make my maple candied bacon. So we're going to make sure that we cook off the bacon, like just cooked, but make sure it is cooked before we add in our maple syrup straight into the pan, and cook the bacon for a little while longer in the maple syrup and until it is lovely and crispy. So it might come out looking a little bit burnt, but I promise you it's going to taste banging. Like, I need to stop. Every time I watch back my videos of me making food, I get so excited and I just want to eat some more. So yeah, like I said, it looks a little bit burnt, but honestly, it's just the maple syrup and it tastes so good. Tastes so good.
Oh, whoops. I may have accidentally dropped a little bit too much ice and sugar on here, but these are so good. I've never really had bacon on pancakes before. Is that strange? I did take a nap, didn't I? I didn't mean to. I shouldn't have, because napping in a full stomach's horrible. And now I feel icky. Like, the only makeup that's remaining on my face is my bloody eyebrows. I look crazy. Oh my god. So, let me take a seat. So you will absolutely notice that this is being filmed on a different day to the American pancakes one, because I ate all of the American pancakes and then had so much that I was so stuffed that I fell asleep and couldn't continue making them. And it is now actually already pancake day, so this video is going up a little bit later than I planned. But oh well. So now I'm gonna make my crepes for breakfast. I'm very excited about this. I was gonna put my healthy pancakes in here, but I think that'll make the video a bit too long, so I have already got them shared on my channel, so I will link the video right here and in the description box. Let's get making.
Here are the ingredients for the crepes. You use basically the same items but in different amounts, and we don't need any baking powder this time because we don't need them to rise. Again, I will have all the ingredients in the description box, but for now I will let you know that I used 125 grams of flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, I think. I'm literally useless. 1 tablespoon of sugar. Mix that up, the dry ingredients, and this time I actually added the wet ingredients straight in there. You'll also notice I was using a wooden spoon this time. Well done me. And then we have 360 mils of milk. And now I'm going to add 2 large eggs. And lastly, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of butter. So as you can see in this recipe, we're using a lot less dry ingredients and a lot more wet ingredients. Good job, Tash.
Whoa, look at it go, and that's only on speed 1.
So yeah, as you can see, I actually did decide to get the new electric whisk out, and after failing to put it together a couple times, it actually went really, really well. You don't need an electric whisk in any sense at all, or even a regular whisk. You can absolutely just mix this with a wooden spoon. And as you can see, this time our mixture is going to be a lot runnier than the first one. I didn't have a clue if this was right or not. It literally looks like milk, but it actually ended up really, really good, so I would stick to it. And again, we are adding a little bit of butter or oil to the pan. I accidentally used way too much batter for this one. Crepes are supposed to be a lot thinner than this, but that is absolutely fine. Again, you wait for it to bubble up a little bit, shake it a bit and see if you can slide it off the pan, and if you can, flip it. I wish I'd taken more clips of me flipping, because honestly, I am like the pancake and crepe flipping master, and this is just like, these are a bit average, aren't they? Is what it is. Anyway, oh, look at that boy.
So because it's pancake day, my favourite kind of pancakes is just lemon juice and sugar. I'm going to do most of my pancakes like that, my crepes on here. But I'm also going to do one, a little banana flavoured one, aren't I? I'm going to put some actually sugar-free caramel sauce and bananas on, so it is a bit of a healthier option. Sorry it's noisy, I've got the fan and the pancakes still cooking behind me, so I'm just going to put the toppings on this one. I have vacated to the bedroom because the boys are watching stuff in the living room. Sorry that I look like this. It's pancake day and I woke up and wanted pancakes for breakfast, so I got out of bed and immediately made pancakes, and that's that. So that is the end of my video. Sorry it's a bit like crazy, like nothing's consistent, it's across different days. I didn't do it the same way for each pancake or whatever, but you know, we still did it, and hopefully this will be live on pancake day because it was supposed to be up the day before, but I was not very good at what I was supposed to be doing. Anyway, so if you guys stayed this long, I really, really hope you enjoyed it. As usual, please give me subscribe and like this video, and let me know if you've got any other ideas for me, any other suggestions. Also, let me know below what your favourite topping for pancakes is, because for me, I'm a sucker for sugar and lemon juice. Like, there's no beating it. But I love seeing other people's suggestions. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go.